Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to retrieve the image that I've created using Veed from GitHub, where I've already uploaded into the repository in my Gen10 account. Okay. So I'm going to copy the URL. And for those of you who did ask, yes, with the screen recording that I'm doing through Veed, the tab portion of the upper portion of the tab where the URL is located, yes, you are not able to see that. And if you really are unfamiliar with tab and where URL is, there's like a little bar and it's got HTTPS colon marks // that's the URL. So you can hit Control C once you highlight it, or you can just take your cursor and you can drag the cursor over. You're going to right click on it and hit copy that way. And we're going to go back to CodePen. We're going to paste it in. Now, if you also watched the videos from last time, you know that I was trying to come up with an analogy so everyone can remember to go from blob to raw. Well, obviously I'm a fan of wrestling, so as far as raw goes, think wrestling. And for those of you who are fans of wrestling, it should be quite easy why I'm saying that. So when it's in blob form, think of it as a wrap. It's wrapped. You're not going to see anything. In raw form, it's unwrapped. So if you put in the raw element, you will be able to see whether it's a video or an image. Now, in this case, this is an image. So in order to actually see the image, first thing we have to do, of course, is unwrap, and we write in raw. Now we're going to go here right before the HTTPS, and we're going to use the angle bracket, and we're going to do the abbreviation of image, the abbreviation of source, which is SRC, equals, and quotation marks, close bracket. Okay, that should work. Let me see. Did I not do this right again? Hold on. Image, source. That should work. Okay. All right. So I didn't need to put the period after the abbreviation of image. But as you can see on my screen, it now works. The reason why we're doing these uncut videos is to show you that it's not like I'm AI and, oh, this is so easy. No, I'm a human being. I, after a long day at work or, taking care of the family or whatever the case is, I don't have everything in sequence. And I like to show that anybody can do this if they have interests. It doesn't have to be medical science. It could be anybody who just wants to play around and learn code. It's not a big deal. And for those who are really trying to pursue this as a career, then it is a big deal. And yes, of course, you pay attention. But if you're coming up with different designs for your content, this is awesome to use. Okay, so we figured out that if we want to display an image, a video, we have to reference it and then reference source. And anytime we're embedding a URL in our code line, we have to use quotation marks. Okay, so I just want to take this a little bit slower step by step because I was asked with the last video, hey, I'm brand new to coding. Can you please just kind of make it a little bit more layperson? These are angle brackets, okay? These are not parentheses. These are angle brackets. So that's an open angle bracket. And at the very end over here, after this closed quotation mark, that's called a closed angle bracket. Now, this is not a video that was created in Veed. This was an image that I created in Veed. So we use the abbreviation for image, which is IMG. As you saw, I incorrectly put a period, which is normally what you do after you abbreviate certain words. And that didn't do anything. In fact, that took away from the signal. Source is also abbreviated, SRC. We have the equal sign because we're feeding the line of code. We're telling it this is what we want. This is the source. This is what the source is. Here is what we're referencing. We're putting the quotation marks around it, and then we're closing the angle bracket when we have completed our source for the code line.